one story from the scriptures of Jesus. Jesus took with him Peter, James, and John and led them up a high mountain by themselves. There he was transfigured before them. His face shone like the sun, and his clothes became as white as the light. Just then there appeared before them Moses and Elijah, talking with Jesus. Peter said to Jesus, "Lord, it's good for us to be here. If you wish, I will put up 3 shelters, one for you, one for Moses, and one for Elijah." While he was still speaking, a bright cloud enveloped them, and a voice from the cloud said, "This is my son, whom I love. With him I am well pleased. Listen to him." 3 things here. One is that Peter wanted to put Jesus into his small shelter, which is very impossible. That's what we are trying to do now. The second thing is that the voice of God came and said, "This is my son, Jesus, greater and beyond and more than Moses and Elijah, greater than all the prophets, greater than all the law." The third one, which is my focus, is what Peter said. Peter said, "Lord, it's good to be here." About 13 years ago, I was in prison for 12 years, serving 12 years. I tried for 5 years to search for life, search for a new life. I was a communist, an atheist all my life. But I wanted to turn my life into another thing, another purpose. So I was a communist, I went through all communist philosophies before that. I went through all sorts of religions, call them. I went through them by way of studying. I went through all sorts of philosophical books and works so that I might get a new life from this. But then, after 5 years, all these things couldn't help me out. After 5 years, one power, one man, one person came to that prison cell for 3 nights in a row. When he was coming, it was like a bright light, a powerful one. And it was within the light, a person, a figure was there. And he said to me, "I am Jesus. Follow me. I am the only one who can give you the life that you are looking for." I said no the first night. The second night he came back and said the same thing and some other things too. I said, "Okay, but do me a favor one more time." I was on my knees praying that. I had no idea that I was praying, but it was a prayer to come back for him. And the third night he came. And after that I said, I surrendered. Here is my life. I want to follow you. Even though I don't know you, even though I don't know how you can give me the life that you are looking for, but I will follow you. It's there, and then I started following Jesus 13 years ago. After 5 years in prison, 7 more years in that prison cell, in solitary confinement, all 12 years, in a horrible prison cell, alone, but I was not alone. He was there. And the remaining 7 years after I met him, were my most beautiful years all my life. Because of one thing, he was there with me all the time. And I was saying, "Lord, it's good to be here." Since then, the only thing that mattered to me and has been mattering to me still now is one thing. One and only one thing. the presence of Jesus. I want his presence. And if I am getting into a worry, if I am a little bit of stumbling, the reason I do that is because I sense sometimes that there is not the presence of Jesus. I always want to be with him, in him. And I want him to be in me. Everything else doesn't matter. What matters is him, his presence. And I asked him, after that incident, after that event, Jesus, I want that glory every time, day and night. I want to be in that glory. I want to be with you. And I want you to be with me. But I have no experience after that of that kind again. It was only a one-time experience. But he was there. He told me, as he told to his disciples, it's good that I leave. Why? Because the other comforter will be with you all the time. And his name is Holy Spirit. What I am worried now, after I came out of that prison, after knowing a little bit of Jesus, and after experiencing here in America, mainly, and part of Europe, is this. We are talking about Jesus. We are doing all the things, the rituals. But we are pushing back the person that shows us Jesus. The person that enables us to be with Jesus. That person is the Holy Spirit. Here is what I am telling you. Without this person called the Holy Spirit, we will never, never know Jesus. We will never and never see Jesus. We have to seek for this person, for the Holy Spirit. We have to be thirsty. We have to be hungry for him. Thank you so much.